everybody. I am creating a video today because I know that many of you have asked me, where are you, Katie? Are you doing FAQs anymore? What's happening? And like I had said, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and I may have even started saying it sooner than that, but I had started mentioning how I was looking for ways to change things up, to grow our community in a new way, and to try new things, and to just do something different, because I was getting kind of bored with the FAQs, and I'm sure as many of you noticed, I get a lot of the same questions. And that's because many of you are new members, and that is not a problem, and that is not something that I'm complaining about. But I was trying to think of how I could do the videos in a way that is smarter and more time efficient, because to be honest, I was exhausted. I was getting really burnt out because I was racing home, or if I had a break, instead of taking time for myself like I normally would have before I ever did this, I would race home and I would try to find the questions and get that all ready. And if I had time to film, I would, or if I got home, I'd race and I'd try to film then. And I was just trying to work it in any way I could so that you weren't let down and so that I was keeping up with my commitments to you. And because I take it very seriously. And so because I was feeling so burnt out, and I felt like a lot of the time I was answering the same questions over and over, I needed to take a break so that I could think about what is best for us next. And so the way that I see this happening, the reason that this is coming out on a Thursday is because instead of doing videos 5 days a week, I am now going to do 2 videos a week. And the first video, the Monday video, as it has been for the last like 3 and some years, it will be the same. It's going to be a topic video. I'm still filming those. I'm actually filming some today and getting prepped for that. So those will still go out every Monday. However, the Thursday video that I will now do, and I will try to release in the morning on Thursday so that almost no matter where you are in the world, comes out on Thursday. I know for some of you that's not possible, but that's my promise to you. So I'll try to do it early on Thursday. And the video will be one of 2 types. The first being an FAQ. Now, where am I going to get my FAQ questions from? I am going to only gather my questions from katimorton.com on my website and YouTube. So if you ask your questions below the Monday video of that week or below the last Thursday video, I will search the last 2 videos from that week to gather my questions. And I will also look on katimorton.com under, I think it's Katie's videos, and then FAQ suggestions. So those are the 2 places that I'll be looking for FAQs. And I'm doing that because then I don't feel so spread thin. I know many of you ask questions and you wonder why your question never gets answered, and oftentimes I just don't have time. I can read everything because I approve everything and I read everything you guys put out, but I don't have time to go through each and every question anymore and answer all of them. So that is how I'm going to kind of consolidate so that I can better serve you. And the second type of video that I'll be putting out is media-based. I get a lot of questions from many of you, and also many of my friends and family members always have questions about what's going on in the media with regard to mental health. And there are a lot of things, and I get a lot of alerts that I've set up in my email about things that are going on. So if I feel that something is compelling and is interesting and is something that I feel like as a community we should start talking about, I will do my research, I'll do my due diligence, and I will put out a video about that just to start the conversation so that we as a community are overall talking about mental health. And I think that that will help us grow, and it'll help us expand what we're talking about, and even maybe start the honest conversation about how much mental health is needed in the world. So those are the 2 types of questions. Now, the only thing that I'm going to ask of you is, if you have been with me for a long time, or maybe you haven't even been a community member for that long, before you ask your questions, please get on my website. Go to katimorton.com and go under Katie's videos, and at the bottom, I think it's actually like the 3rd down, it says TV guide for Katie's FAQs or for Katie's vids. Click on that. And Ariel has done a great job. I know that this list may be a little old, and hopefully in the near future we'll have someone will maybe update it, or I can take the time to update it and we'll get it updated. But this is a list of all the video topics I've covered. It even tells you which question in the number of questions I've answered it is. It gives you a link to the video. You can copy and paste into your browser. Voila. It tells you the topic. It tells you whatever, all the information you really need to know is in that list. So before you ask your question, check that list. I have almost 500 videos, and if you really want your questions answered, I've probably already answered it. And that's your best bet for finding out the information ahead of time. And then if you've asked a question that hasn't been answered, it's more likely that I'll pick it for a video because I'll know it's a new topic and something that we need to keep talking about. Okay? Does that make sense? Nothing's wrong with me. I was not sick. I was not hiding. I was thinking. I was putting together kind of a business plan. What are we doing from here forward and what will be best for us as a community? Because I think it's good to take breaks every once in a while and to reflect and to take time to see where are we at, what are we doing, what am I hoping for in the future, and how can I best prepare us for that. So this is my plan going forward. I hope you like it. I hope that you understand all of the things that I told you. Number one, there will be 2 videos a week, Monday, Thursday. Thursday we'll toggle between an FAQ and a media topic. I will gather my questions from the website, katimorton.com, and YouTube, so you can ask your questions on any place like that, still using the hashtag, still populating it in the same place as you would have on a Wednesday, even though now it's Thursday. And please, please, please check out my TV guide for my FAQ vids on the website prior to asking a question, because with almost 500 videos, I've talked a lot. And I'm just trying to make it better suited for our whole community so that we can get new information out and we can answer the questions we haven't even begun to talk about. And this will give me more time to work on more workbooks because I know many of you want those as well. I love you all. I will see you on Monday. And then on Thursday, I'll have a new video coming out. And I'm already working on that. So I love you. I'll see you then. Bye.